distraction. You're never gonna fade, you'll be the main attraction. Cause you know that if you live in your imagination, tomorrow you'll be everybody's fascination. In my victory, just remember me when I make it shine. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Owe Me update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And before we get started on this amazing news, everyone check out at Hey David Don, at King Mouse Forever over on the Veve app. Stand Up Chart, I'm sorry, Hey David Don, King Mouse Forever over on Twitter. Stand Up Chart and King Mavs and Chavez Cat 5 over on the Veve app. Kobe Collection, Only Player 1 over on the YouTube. Raythax.eth domain name. Then we got Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, The Gale, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. And then you got at Wet Wizard Veve and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. I actually did receive this news yesterday or like 36 hours ago. So it was, even though today is the 29th, I actually got it on the 27th. Couldn't really confirm. And then I finally did confirm. We got two confirmations. One of which was the that is one screenshot of Veve collectibles in China, in mainland China. You could see a bunch of those caricatures next to Veve collectibles, next to OpenSea Marketplace, kind of very similar to one that I have on my forearm. And then one of the next ones that we had came over in a message. A buddy of mine has another buddy in China, and if you take a look, he had to take a picture of his phone with like his tablet and then send it over. And yeah, it's right there. And there's something else underneath there. I don't know what it is. It looks like a cat that's underneath there. But again, that is the proof that we are in mainland China. So localization, what does this mean? What about the maths? All right, they got about 900 million smartphones in China. So figuring, well, now I'm not gonna say, yo, we're gonna get like, 100 million people overnight. No, not gonna happen. At some point, the whole app may or may not have 100 million people at some point this decade, maybe. But let's just say, 1% of, trying to be conservative, it might take 3 to 6 months to get 1%, which is, I need to actually know. I can't even say that. Let's say that 1% of people in China would download this app, like they would if they knew about it, which is 9 million freaking people. So let's calm our horns there. Let's say that they would if they heard about it, and let's say out of those 9 million people, another 1% are actually putting money onto the app, like in like crazy rich Asians. So like 1% of 1%. That's about 90,000 people. Oh God, could you imagine 90,000 crazy rich Asians? Which I know there's not too many, but like, there's 1 billion people in China. It's over 1 billion people. There's like 1.2, 1.3 billion people, 1.5 billion. Let's Google that real quick. Actually, I think that's an old statistic with the 900 million smartphones. But let's also shout out to my Tesla fans. They just had a stock split. Stock went crazy today. China population, 2022. All right, we're looking at about 1.44 billion. So let's say how many smartphones are in China. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. 329 million units, accounting for 25% of the total global smartphone shipments. Current mobile phone subscriptions as of December 2021 have already reached about 1.64 billion in China. Oh, so people have multiple devices. So yeah, that 100 million, all right, so if there's 1.64 billion of mobile phone subscriptions, so that's not including like iPads, tablets, and all that. So we actually, yeah, wow, we grew by a mother flapper. 1.64 billion, which is nuts. Which I think is more than the actual population. So some people probably have work phones, some people probably have multiple phones for whatever. So that would mean that 1% of that is actually, okay, so we have 164 million, 16. So 1% of that is actually 16 million smartphones. So let's use that. Let's use 16 million smartphones out of the 1% of those people. My God. And 1% of that, of the 1%, you'd be looking at 160,000 people that are spending on the, whether it's the whether it's the stamps, over the year of the ox, year of the rat. People born in the rat are typically deemed as special. Again, just don't blame me. It's just the way that happens. Again, I'm born in the year of the horse. So I'm going to go, before I move on any further, I'm going to go to my videos and I'm going to smash that like button. If everyone else could also smash that like button, that'd be super great. Also, if y'all want to watch that podcast with Brock McBlockchain, went for about 3.5 hours, that was super great as well. Anyway, likes are a free way to support the channel. Like I said, 1% of, God. So let's say over the next 3 to 6 months, we get that extra 160,000 people, and that's just in China. Because again, that's 1% of 1%. And oh, look, I have 69 viewers. How nice is that? That is, geez, that's so much money. That's so much people coming in. And that, again, that is just in China. And that is not including the other ones that will come in and maybe download it and maybe don't really do anything, or they do spend money, but it's just not that much. Because I think the average GDP in China is a lot less than the average GDP in the US. But again, they get us on a lot of volume, and that is a really big growing economy, especially when they're going out and they're laying like railroad tracks, laying all a bunch of stuff for Africa. Like Africa is China's China. It's insane. You'd be looking, so if we do the math here, again, if we're staying down at 0.0031, give or take, although we do have another thing from Reese, or from Orbiter Finance saying, great news, Immutable is supported on Orbiter. I never really heard of Orbiter, but apparently you can transfer in and out of Immutable X within 30 seconds and for less than $2. And crossing between Mainnet, Sync, Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, Loopring, and Immutable X is now available on Orbiter Finance. Yeah, just happened to see Reese retweet that, so I thought that was really cool and pretty noteworthy. But if you have 16 million people coming in from China, not all of them will be on right away. They would be on, I'd say, even if it takes them a year to get in from where they are right now. A year is a long time away. A year is a... I mean, that would bring us... We'd be at 20 million users by this time next year. Because in general, even without China, we would probably, still grow and get about 10 million users. So with China, like 12 to 14 million users this year, and then having 20 million users this time next year. This is a lot. And again, this is not including, I was normally going to say like Russia, but I don't think, because Veve is all about like, hey, giving money to Ukraine and stuff, I don't even know if they'd want to open up in Russia. I don't even know if they'd want to do that. They might want to say like, all right, we'll stick with the Asian countries. We'll stick with like, China, we'll stick with Japan, India. India's got 1 billion people as well. But again, I think they're to China as China is to us as far as GDP. So really not that much money in there. But so with Asia, I mean, still so much. And again, they could turn it on in a second if they want to. But again, why now? Like, we've only had like a couple of drops in the history of Veve that haven't sold out right away. You had the Captain America one. You had like the what's the cat? Oh, God, a Catwoman. And then you had most recently that Gary Baseman art. And if we stay down here, and let's say we have let's say 14 million users by the end of the year. Let's say 4 million of which come from China. 25% of them we get by the end of the year, and then it triples next year. So we would go, and I don't even have let's do some back of the napkin math here. Figuring that by, was there 38? No. Hang on. Let me do something real quick. 13. Let's say 12 plus 28. So let's say we have about 40 weeks left, right? And we break them down to 13 weeks, 13 weeks, and then 14 weeks. Let's say the 13 weeks that we have for like Q2, the other 13 is Q3, the last 14 weeks are, let's say, Q4. And in 13, let's say it's about 1 billion per week. So we burn about 13 billion OMI in that week. And then we have, let's say we get to, I don't know, at the end of that, we get to 6 million users. So we have 6 million users, and we essentially more than double. So let's increase that by, let's increase that by 1 point or 2.2. So it would be about 28. Let's say about 30 billion that we burn on average. So about 3 billion a week. So about OMI by the end of Q3, and then Q4, 14 weeks left. Let's say we have like, I don't know, 10 million. So we'd essentially almost double. So let's say 1.75. We get to about 3. We'd get to, say, 50 billion, and we go to, well, no, we'd have to reach 14, so probably another doubling. So we got 60 billion. So we would burn 103 billion more OMI by the end of this year, and not including the 30-something billion OMI that we've already burned. So we'd be at, let's say, 140 billion max OMI that we have burned from the reserve wallet. And, oh God, this is going to be insane, because we don't have, that's assuming we don't have any more drops. That is assuming, so if we, let's say we get three more drops in Q4. Let's say we get 2 more comics and another collectible, in Q4, and we double it. So let's say that literally put us at, even if it only grows by 50%, 90 billion for that quarter, 120. So we would be at 133 billion OMI burned by the end of the year, not including the 37 billion that we would have right now. So we'd be looking at about 170 billion. And that's just if we could just get 2 more comics and one more random drop, which would bring us to 7 days a week. And that's not including like actual OMI utility, betting on raffles, and OMI to NFT, which will happen in Q2. And Brock McBlockchain, we got Epico Regal coming in with their OMI utility, Brock McBlockchain with the Fish utility. And he even said in his last video, if you missed my last video, he even said that there's going to be games with Fish, and if you go, and if you don't have a Fish but you want to play the game, you can pay in OMI, and he burns half of it right away. What the actual that dude is such a mad lad. The biggest mad lad in all of history takes his OMI and burns half of it. Again, what he's going to get from the Fish when, the game. Fudge. So even if a quarter of that goes from, not including staking, just 1/4 of this 170 billion, which let's put it at about 42.5. I think that reaches about 1/4 of 170 billion. You're looking at, let's say 314 of the circulating supply minus 42. All right, there's a 2. So it's 200. Wow. 272 billion OMI left in that circulating supply. And that's, again, that's if we stay down here at 0.0031, give or take. Which I don't think we will. I think we'll shoot up like a mother flapper. Veve Monster had super chatted before asking, hey, asking Brock what his price target is. Does he think that it's feasible to reach 20 cents? And of course, obviously I do. I think we're going to $1 by 2024, 2026, in between there. $10 is very reasonable by 2030, in my opinion. But for other people to hear that from someone like Brock, who is, I don't want to say he's as big of a moon boy as me, but he's got a lot more OMI than I do. Minimum 8x the amount of OMI as I do, if not 10x, if not more. I know I've been babbling on for about 14 minutes here, just trying to do some back of the napkin math. Let's get to some comments real quick. Don Gwen says, let's get this bread. I love this game. Ginferno says, howdy. Omi Chow says, yo, the one night I'm out late. Nice to see the stream. I wasn't even planning on doing this, but I had I'd seen the news. I was like, all right, let me post it on YouTube. Let me post it on Twitter. And then I saw some guys going at it. I just saw some people in spaces and I was like, oh hey, I just want to let you guys know that we have this we have localization is coming, and everyone's like, oh my god, like why aren't you live? I was like, okay, like it's 1 in the morning here, but I guess I'll go live. So you ask and you shall receive. And so that is what I am doing. I have to like get up in the morning, but it's okay. I'll be here as long as y'all are commenting and just I am shout out to my friend Jackson that gave me a shirt called Team No Calves because I don't have a I don't have big legs. I have very small calves. Anyway, moving on here. Justin says Ultraman at 6,900. Get the fudge out of here. No heckin' way, dude. This market is probably going insane. Ultraman and stamps are probably going through the heckin' roof. And I don't just mean like all the stamps, like the stamps of the year of the rat, the year of the ox. Like it's probably going absolutely bananas. Let's take a look at these collectibles here. Ultraman common at 249. Ultraman secret rare at 420. I really don't think that Ultraman that you were talking about is, but let's go to the brands. Because there are two things of Ultraman. That secret rare that I had spoken of, that poster. And then let's do the Ultraman. Let's do Ido. Ido Ultraman. There's only 40 of them. He's at 675. Do Ultraman Ace. Ultraman Ace at 740. The other Ultraman, the Sevens at 184. Okay, so actually a lot of these are really not going to the moon, which is not bad. I think the common is. I think that common is going. Let's watch these numbers as we go down. Khalifa Rafiq says Ultraman stamps of Chinese year. What else? I don't know. Do they like Voltron? Obi Child says can't wait for everything to unfold. Dude, it's happening. Like cue the Ron Paul meme. It's happening. Don Gwynn says Voltron. Voltron, baby. Super Duper Hang says probably a good idea to keep an eye on Ultraman. Not saying to buy it just yet, but watch it daily, and Voltron as well. Now this is assuming, of course, Veve just launched recently on Apple. I mean, it seems to be like up to my knowledge, up until recently, it wasn't available there. Like there was maybe like 300 people in Hong Kong, I think that might have had it. But now, yeah. Oh, Don Gwen says Peely. Yep, Peely Fantasy. Just says this another troll. You're the troll. Me Home says huge baby steps. Is that an oxymoron? Huge baby steps. We got hiccups. I think that's an oxymoron here. Let's go to my. Oh, good. No text. Very good. Moving on here. Justin says, will Omi be in China though? Yeah, I mean it underpins the app, and if you're going to be able to go and bet your Omi for the raffle and be able to go and pay Omi to NFT, it should be. I don't see why not. Ryan Domain says, let's go. You think this affects the price of Omi a bit? I don't know. Again, until I mean, this in a way this would give us some utility because there's going to be more people that are going to be able to use this when we have Omi raffle and Omi to NFT. But right now it's not really doing anything, which is fine. I'm not expecting it. So maybe this is our chance to fill our bags one last time. I know I've said that 100 times this year. Random Manny just bought another 250,000 more Omi. Quick, let's get this bread. I love this game. Lonbo says, oh my god, Veve in China. It's happening. Vladimir Kolombet says, we can use some good news amongst all the FUD. I literally just don't even watch YouTube or read Twitter because too many people crying. Yeah, a lot of people do be crying. So I do tend to focus my YouTube on very positive things and try and interpreting all the FUD and all the data that's out there. Like I said, FUD, I don't pay attention to. Like I had a comment the other day. Like I've had this hater for like over a year, and it's just like, oh, it's a dead project. Hate to see it. I was like, are you still commenting like for like a year? Like he was there when I was still working in like the office. He was there when I retired. He was there when I became a millionaire, and just still FUDs, but he's still commenting. So it's good for the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, people are insane. People are so. I'm gonna rustle some jimmies with this. I don't care. It's 1:30 in the morning. People are stupid. Like if you cannot see, well, like especially after that podcast with Brock McBlockchain, that was insane. If you cannot see what is clearly being laid out. You deserve every dollar you don't make when you don't invest in this company. Again, just my opinion. Thank you guys for 50 likes. That means the world to me. Dancing Neat Arena says, Randy, go to sleep. LOL, JK. I had Taco Bell today. I was thinking of me. Oh, thank you so much. I was going to tweet it, but then didn't. You always tweet Taco Bell. You should always tweet the Taco Bell. I'm trying to get them to sponsor me. Taco Bell, sponsor me, please. If anyone can like clip that or something, that'd be really great. Moving on. Gonzo says, Chinese are wealthier than Americans now. I don't think on average, but I will. It's easier to take on those who doubt you if I go and wow, I had a lot of stuff on there. Okay, getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. Ready for what? Oh, I did for Cascada. Okay. Okay. Average net worth of Chinese. Well, average net worth in China. Let's say their median wealth in China is about $24,000. Median net wealth in America. $121,000. That's definitely with the 1% factored in. But yeah, median net worth of Americans in 2019 was $121,000, according to the Federal Reserve. They don't have an updated thing though. This was reported in February of 2022, but this was in 2019. Median net worth in China is, yeah, it's 20, about maybe 20-ish% of us as far as net worth is concerned. MBZ's Americans wear the newest Nikes but live month to month. Chinese wear old clothes and got money. I mean, I guess it depends on which ones. Does it says they got the servers for this? I freaking hope so. I freaking hope so. We'll see. T says, and what's the main thing in Veve App Store that they love? T happy T's happy they stacked. Omi Childs is about to leave Foxwoods. Glad I get to listen to you for the drive. Oh yes, this is perfect timing. Foxwoods. Remember that back in the day? I think was it Tom Jones? Yeah, it was like no, I'm thinking Afro-Vania. No, there was a commercial for Foxwoods, and I think it was Tom Jones that was singing. Meet me at Foxwoods. Foxwoods. I don't know. It's out there somewhere. It's definitely on YouTube. Fed Leo 1811 says China big news. Love it. General 69 says now if we could just get OMI to NFT and actual interoperability, we could actually bypass MTL and give it OMI utility. Hello 2-for-1. I guess if we really wanted to, we could do that. But you definitely want MTL though as well, because there's a lot of people, a couple of my friends, that have a bunch of money and will not go into the app until there is MTL, which I do not understand 100%, but whatevs. Oh, we have another pick. Okay, all right. Here's the pick with details on their gem conversion rate. So that is the gem conversion rate. Actually, I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to put that on the Twitter. Actually, it says Orbis blockchain technology. Okay, all right, good. I'm going to go to the Twitter here, straight fire. And I'll go to the profile, be like, okay, Rafiq Khalifa says, let's go, I can't sleep tonight. We've got more confirmation. Come join us live. We're going crazy. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Justin says, China in Orange Man voice. Tamara Hanna says, what about You're the Rabbit? I don't think they have. What they have? The tiger, the ox, and the rat, right? They didn't have that. I think they will at some point. But currently, right now, oh man, the brands of the USPS are so far back because it's U. So it's, okay, there we go. At least it's not like Voltron. The Lunar New Year. Oh, I forgot. There's two of them. There's two of them. Um, oh, these are the ones I don't have. The Year of the Rat, the secret rare is only 420. Hmm, interesting. And that's of the giant ones. The smaller ones like the Lunar New Year, the actual stamps, which I actually have. These ones are definitely not that much. These are definitely very very cheap. Yes, $50. $50 for the rare. That's insane. Um, but they'll have the other animals, I think, at some point. We might have to wait a while for them, but I'm sure they'll have them. Yobo says, nice. Monarch says, finally, some great news. I love this game. Gonzino says, could be great for the Omi token. Definitely bad for getting drops. I mean, the token will rise from utility, and again, if you have a lot, if you have like 100,000 Chinamen coming in like every month, then yeah, then and they're all using the Omi token, it's really good. Just says there's only 2 to 300,000 reservations in the drop wait list. Wait, what drop wait list? Oh, you mean like the that only 2 to 300,000 people can go and put their name in? Yes, I believe that's correct. Monarch says China is filled with major collectors. This is the market Veve definitely needs, especially for independent artists coming on board. It's a great point. I wonder what type of Asian artists will get on board. Really interested in that. Monarch says we definitely need multiple drops now. They've been even if we only get by Q4, one drop per day, which I think they'll be doing a bit more than that. Like again, confirming with Brock today, there are some things like let's say Disney and Marvel that they have 10 years worth of content that they could realistically give, not including things like Nintendo that have not been announced. Which honestly, I was gonna say we don't even need it. We don't even need like Pokemon or Nintendo. Like of course everything that I have will go into Pokemon or Nintendo, but even if we don't get it, it's fine. Tamara Hana says, "When do you sleep?" LOL. Probably sleep after this. Whenever I finish this, I'm gonna go. I wasn't even sleeping before. I was watching Battleship. Oh, such a good movie, and I was just like, I get these incoming messages, like incoming message from Rob64. Like comment down below if you get that reference. I was like, all right, I went on Spaces, and after the movie, which I had like 24 minutes left in the movie, I was gonna go to bed, but I didn't. So I'll be here until comments run out, or until like I usually don't now leave if there's super chat still like on the screen. I'll wait till that goes down. Moving on. Justin says the elites want another war bad. Money. I'm gonna hope that they don't get it. Tucson Collectibles says give war a chance. Gonzo says imagine China can cash out before us. Oh, I mean it'll be a global thing, so should be all at once. But yeah, could you imagine? Justin says people forgot about Ukraine refugees for Chris Rock. Oh, that was yeah, they did. I didn't see anyone tweeting about that for the last day or so. Jay Hotaru says, "Hey Randy." Well, hello Jay. How you doing, fam? The Scotty Dog 44 says, "Hey Randy, do you know if it's mainland China or Taiwan or Hong Kong?" Hmm. I think it's mainland, but let me check. Here we go. Okay. If it's mainland, I'd say, or Hong Kong, or even Taiwan. I don't even think Taiwan is. It's really not under Chinese jurisdiction, is it? I know that's like always in like debate. What on here? Aaron Gilkarov says, "What's up, Randy?" Yeah, what's going on, Aaron? Cryptoverse says, "Did you get packs for Hero, Randy?" Dabs. I'm going to buy them off of my cousin Steph, and I will keep you all posted. But when they come to like Amazon and like Walmart, or when they come to like Walmart and like Target, I was gonna get some there. Yobo says, "Love how enthusiastic you are about Omi and Veve." Of course, this is in my opinion, the investment of a lifetime. But again, that's just how I see things. You know. Ooh, that one's too small. This one's just right. Okay. Yeah. Put that hair. Put that hair up, girl. And tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? What do you need? Okay, there we go. Moving on. Last Lunch says, I love this game. Last Lunch says, hi, Randy. What's going on? Yola says, I love how there's, yeah. Oh, yes. Well, thank you. I mean, it's the greatest. Make me very, very rich. Last Lunch says, Jay, hearts. Rick D'Angelo says, nice shirt, bro. Oh, why, thank you, Rick. Gracias. Aaron Gilcross says, what's the intel? Oh, we're in mainland China now. Gerald Tars says, ALL. Han says, Randy, you're the best. Oh, why, thank you guys. You guys are my bays. Justin says, what's all the recur but flappers? I mean, recur, again, I still think it's a good project. I still think people will make money. But they are just having they're just having a couple of issues where they don't have a lot of product out yet, or I don't know too much about it. I just know that they're pretty new and they have to have some time. Again, I'm not invested in it, but I am bullish on the project. Cryptoverse says, Peely Fantasy going to the moon. Oh, girl, is it? Oh, could imagine. It's gonna be. All right, let's go to more brands. Actually, the drops for that wasn't that far back, right? It was like a couple months ago. I remember everyone was like first edition feet, like first appearance feet. Yeah, February. Okay, Peely Fantasy. Let's see what the ultra rare is at. That was the one with the feet too. 219. And Yi Zhao Chai is the rare at $60. Oh wow, so the common's probably not even that much. Common's 32. The uncommon's probably what, $40 maybe? Also 32. So yeah, these are pretty cheap to pick up right now. Slava says Dragon Girls might have some new interest. Secret Rare under 700. That's also a good point. Dragon Girls are, you have the regular ones and then you have the golden one. So yeah, there's a lot of those. Monarch Entities, wait, isn't Ultraman still banned in China? I don't think so. Even like Winnie the Pooh wasn't banned. Just like one of the films I think was banned, and that was it. China knows it can make some money in certain things. Inferno says, just found out the actor that plays Dexter is in a band called Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum. The song Ketamine sounds pretty good. Oh, all right. I'll take the random fact of the day. Inferno says they are actually playing a concert Tuesday night in Idaho, but they're sold out. Damn! Oh, so they can sell out a crowd. Probably because Dexter's in it, but, who knows? Michael C. Hall. Joseph says, but Recur has the MTL in the States. I love the way you type that. This is so great. Monarch says, sadly, a lot of brands are banned in China. Still great news, though. Yeah, I mean, even if half the brands would be banned, like half of them still aren't, and then this way China, like, all that money gets focused onto those other brands, which again, I don't know how many of them are actually banned, but I'm pretty sure they're still gonna be able to buy some stuff. Krupe says, yes, amazing. Finally, the China love. We love the China love. Oh, I'm only like 13 minutes behind on comments also. So this is a very productive meeting that we're having here. Moving on. Vivi Monster says, I'm okay with all the FUD. I'm okay with all the exchanges, no longer tracking OMI. I'm okay with the down market in the app. Holding tight, keep your eyes on the prize. The future looks good. Yeah, I don't know why some of the exchanges are no longer tracking it. Updating, maybe? I don't know. Fedelo 1811. This China's a huge market. Only got to get started on the utility side. Agreed, 100,000%. I'm going to... And on the OMI utility side, like I said, the OMI raffle, the OMI to NFT, and the other projects that are going to use OMI, like Epico Regal and Fish, and probably a couple of others. Like I would say, outside of those two projects, I would say give it 2 other projects this year that will have it. Like 2 other projects, like games. One game will probably be out of left field. Somebody's just going to make a game, be like, I'm going to use OMI. And then the other project will probably be something that's, these people are using OMI. Nice. Remember back in the day when I thought Earth 2 could be using OMI? They're not. They're using their Essence, which I have 30,000 of, and I can't wait for it to go to the moon. Anyway, moving on. Where was it? Federalist is Randy. I'm stationed in South Korea and watch your vids ahead 13 hours every day, all day. Awesome. Yeah, so I have a few friends that were also stationed in South Korea. At least they're in the Air Force. They're at Osan. Where are you stationed at? Let us know in the comments down below. I would like to go there one day. Omi Panda says, Omi is a solid project. What people don't understand is that solid development takes time. Omi is not a fly. Omi is not a fly-by-night pump coin. Agreed 100,000%. They've already built something insanely real. So we're assuming it's mainland. We're assuming that mainland will be the last to be available. All of his friends are in mainland, though, and my friend had gotten 7 people to download this today. This is nuts. This is nuts. He's getting it. Oh my god! It's people like you. I put toy. You, who are the unsung heroes of the app. Dude, shout out to my friend Di Gusto. He's been X out of those guys. Been telling people in China to follow up all the stuff. This is bananas. I am super pumped for this. All right, moving on. Merkwood3 says, bruh, did you say stamps are going to the moon? I got a Tiger Pain mint number 48. He's like, I love this guy. I mean, it would make sense that when China was in, what are they superstitious of? Well, the Chinese zodiac? I mean, it would make sense to want to get something like that. Now, do you think that they would possibly wait until there is something like Fruits Basket that would be on the app? Because, I mean, that's one of the best animes or the best manga series that does talk, and their story centers around the Chinese zodiac. And maybe they would want that outside of stamps. But for right now, the only thing that you can get that has that is stamps. And I just do that because, again, I was born the year of the horse, and I love that stuff. Moving on. Justin says, yes. Gonzo says, Veve was already available in China. Is it the app is now Mandarin Chinese? I think that's it. Like, the app is translated. The app is translated, because if you go back now, like, you have this. Like, you have the saying how much is like gems. All of it's translated for you, like how much it gives you in gems, how much it costs. So the app, I guess, was originally available there, but in English, and now it is available. David Hughes Hair replied, huge news. Excuse me. Double excuse me. Moving on. Where was I? Walt C. saying, make sure you get Chinese lucky numbers for your cereals. 1314, 520, 518. Wait, why are those lucky? Says, good seeing you again, Randy. Met in Anaheim convention. Oh, wait, hello, Walt C. How you doing, fam? I hope you're doing well. And thank you guys for the 69 likes. Everyone comment nice down below, because I got 69 likes. Omi Panda says, I've been around crypto since Crypto Jesus. Trust me, I'm buying anything under I'm buying, and it says anything under a penny is solid. When talking about Omi, obviously. Justin says, China. Anyone ever see that meme where it's like America is like a girl, and she's like, talk dirty to me, and Trump is like, China, and then you see like America with an ooh face, like, oh. Monarch Energy says, China market will flood Veve Immutable X market more than the app. I bet. That's true. It might. God, this is... 1 year from now, we're going to be looking back on this and be like, hey, remember when, like, China wasn't even in? Remember that? Remember when it was nice, we're able to get drops whenever we wanted? It's going to spread like wildfire. The Scotty Dog 44 says, Marvel is massive in China, especially Iron Man, not just Ultraman and Peely Fantasy, and stamps will pump. So yeah, I guess a lot of these things are going down. Sinful Mao says, good morning, Randy. Reached 3.1 million Omi today. Congrats. And traded Omi for 2 ultra rare first appearance Spideys. Also time for some late night munchies at Wawa. Oh, Wawa. Dude, I miss Wawa so much. They used to get like the best toasted buttered bagels, and then you can have like roasted veggies on like a sandwich with avocado. Dude, I need some like grilled chicken. I'm so hungry. I had protein shakes today. I had a 7-Eleven pizza and a bunch of Tesla Tequila from before. I think the next time I'll have the Tesla Tequila is when we get listed on like a major exchange, not like a Bitmart. I would say like maybe Coinbase. I think Coinant's like Ernie Malas is gonna go crazy. He's gonna like lose his mind. But I guess, or Binance as well for that fact. But I don't know, when we break through that 0.0085 resistance barrier, and when we break through all-time highs, maybe. But to be honest, those could be within like days of each other. To be completely honest. Omi Panda says one day there will be staking for Omi on Coinbase. There's too much money to be made for the big money to look over. It's very possible. I mean, again, like how they. I think the only reason they would do that is if they give out some of their fees. Like maybe the people at Coinbase, they buy so much of this Omi, and then they say, oh, we'll have to they'll give away their fees to people that stake, just so that it in general pumps their bags, pumps that Omi. So that I can see that making sense. Now I'm gonna stake mine on the app, just because if you do that, you're probably gonna get a good amount of benefits, and I want those benefits. I want to go and get some land, and we don't know what the full benefits are yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be land. Not that you get a piece of land, although if you're staking $50,000, I would hope that they would gift you one piece of land. Just my thing. Just my thing. Kelvin Lima says, yo, what up, Kelvin? I have a friend named Tyler Lima. Are you related? Monica MTs is correct. China market is huge on all brands. They are hardcore collectible enthusiasts. Austin Scheme says, next up, Pokemon. Maybe. I don't think so. I mean, they wouldn't. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I'm going to need a new one of these. Where was I? So, I did not think localization would come until 7th, but it's actually happening now. Again, MTL slowly being rolled out. Exchanges, we got Bitmart, so they're working on that. The web app was supposed to be the next one to roll out, which I would have been right, but I didn't think localization would happen until after like a Pokemon announcement, and then we have Omi to NFT, and like the Veveverse would roll out. But I guess I want localization before even the announcement of Pokemon and before Omi to NFT. And I guess before the web app. Although the web app should be live in the next couple of months anyway. They said Q2. So we shall see. Okay. Put that over there. And moving on. It's Just Me says, what's the news about? Veve was available to China since last year. Yeah, but it was only in like English. Now it's like in... at least, yeah, it's in mainland China, because my friend's friend they're all in mainland China, and it's translated, so they did a thing. Lord of the Realms says, I'm so pumped up, I can't sleep now. I guess same. I guess I'll be here for a while. Gonzino says, Americans act like Batman, Spider-Man, Givenchy, and all the bigger IPs don't exist in China. I know, right? Like Spider-Man is loved everywhere. Batman, I imagine, is also loved everywhere. It just means I don't understand what's this news about. Can someone explain, please? Veve has been available in China since the first Cartoon Network drop. Yes, but this is a lot of like they're pushing it. Like the app is translated now. Like the app is in Chinese, and there's almost like I don't know what that one was, like a tutorial, like a how-to. I mean, like as far as the app going and translating how much the gems actually cost in there, I don't think that was available before. Like there's been a lot of updates on the app, and a lot of, like, again, 7 people over the last 24 hours, just from a buddy of mine, had downloaded it, which is great. Gary O says, let's get this bread! Sinful Miles says, the good thing about the world is that there are tens of thousands of elites in the world, all with competing needs. It's only when they cooperate that is very scary. Sinful Miles says, so is Veve only on the Apple Store and China Store? I think only on the Apple Store, yeah. The Google Play Store, I don't think so. Says, and isn't there a Chinese Google Play Store, Apple Store equivalent? There might be. I just don't know if it's on the Google place yet. Cryptoverse, I hope it does. It's just me. Says anyone here, please let me know. What's it? Yeah, I've answered that like 3 times already. Obi Panda says, can you imagine how many lawyers have to meet to get one country's cash out, let alone many? Quit complaining, LOL, and buy the dip. Yeah, I know, right? T says, I think the app's been available for a while. They're just no promo. I think it wasn't translated though, if that's the thing. But again, like right now, it do be pumping though. Yo-Yo says Gold Lotus Dragon is very cheap right now, very low minted, very nice. Sinful Mawa says Q1 is almost done. Not much has happened for E2 in that time. I mean, they've made a bunch of videos. You know, Shane has been pretty vocal about it, and all of the YouTubers now, pretty much none of them are calling E2 a scam anymore because they realize they're wrong. They realize this is working. This has a lot of utility. And again, they did acquire the drone video game, and they hired that guy from Binance. So actually, I think a lot has been done, and they gave us a lot more essence. I don't know, just my opinion. I think a lot was done, but I mean, if you want actual like gameplay or actual like whatever, then okay, give them a couple more quarters. Random Eddie says if Omi hits $1 in 2024 to 2026, how long before, let's say, even $2 to $3? I mean, maybe it could even be in within that as well, and then maybe again, and maybe get another pump in 2028 after the next Bitcoin halving, because the next one will be in 2024, and then the next one will be 2028. But there's so much money going into crypto right now, and it's all gonna be insane. It's all gonna be the craziest rocket ride to the moon like ever. It's gonna be ridiculous. Frank Sabato says, I'm officially a little over 1.5 million Omi after buying $100 worth a few hours ago. Dude, good for you, mate. I'm happy for you. You should be very proud. Monarch NFT says, I'm ready for some anime drops now. Low-key got tired of Disney, Marvel, etc. I would love some anime drops. That'd be amazing. I was talking to Super Duper Hank, and he's like, I'm already there. I was like, yeah, we already here. Where was I? Toxic Turtle Games says, I hope it does, but let's guess past 1.3 cents all-time high first. LOL. Yes, of course. It'll definitely happen. Sinful Miles says, E2 Phase 3 this year? No, probably not. Simple Mouse says Shane talks about droids. Yeah, I mean, well, maybe an iteration of Phase 3, like a first part, but it's not like a fully fleshed out Phase 3. Yeah, Shane talked about a lot of stuff. I haven't built. I have had a couple of hollow buildings built for me. I've tried building. I'm just not good at it, but other people have built them for me, which is nice. Fed Leo says, Camp Humphreys, the Hump. It's close to Osan Air Force Base. Oh, very good, very good. And do y'all ever chill together? Y'all ever like, inter-branch commingling? Toxic Turtle Games says we need One Piece, DBZ, Demon Slayer, Ninja Scroll, Berserk, Attack on Titan, Naruto, Bleach, Fist of the North Star. So much amazing manga material to pull from. Like, I am clearly a Dragon Ball Z fan. There's going to be a lot of stuff. I don't know what'll be first. That's going to be so massive, though. Can you say Gem Squeeze like that? Gem Squeeze like a mother flapper? I mean, insane. Now that more people are here, I think that would be super great if everybody could go and smash that like button again. Again, I'll just do a little selfish plug there. It's a free way to help support the channel. Moving on. Monarch NFTs, I don't care how many downloads since Veve was available in China. I don't know. I know like at least 7 the last few the last day. Toxic Turtle Gaming says they could sell manga volumes like comics. I'd buy iconic Naruto moments like the Sage Mode Kuruma release for the first time. Oh, dude, I would love that. If they were to do that, like the Pokemon Adventures manga. Oh my goodness. Like, oh, here's first. Like, pretty much every new one is like a first appearance. First appearance Bulbasaur. First appearance Poliwhirl, Poliwhirl made the appearance before Poliwag because that's what Red has. He had a flashback at one point to uh, when he did have a Poliwag. It evolved to save him, and then he gets hurt on the SSN, gets thrown overboard, and Poliwhirl gets a water stone that's at the bottom of Vermilion Bay, and evolves again to save Ash. And then he's Poliwrath, and then he's a fighting type Pokemon, water fighting. So he takes on all these electric type Pokemon, like just oh my god, like freaking dynamic punching out, just absolute man, it was so freaking good. Oh my god, I love that manga so fucking much. Moving on. Moving on here. Where was I? T says, I think more anime next month, May, and I won't say why. Okay. King Soda says, Randy, you're streaming every time I get on YouTube. Your work ethic is impressive. Thank you so much. I am trying my very best. I mean, especially when I have 100 people here, I'll try to go as long as possible because that's good time. A lot more time, my time's at hours watched, the more, I don't know how many, I won't be able to see it for like another day or so, but the amount of time that was watched in that one with Brock McBlockchain, yeah, I don't have full analytics on it. It's already gotten though, 1,600 views, which is nuts. In the next couple of days, I'll get analytics on it and see exactly how much time was actually watched, which I'm hoping, I don't know, 1,000 hours, give or take. Pirate Bro NFT says, the future of Veve is so bright, there will come a tipping point, and one day everyone will be talking about Veve suddenly. It will be a household name. It will be. Pirate Bro NFT says, Randy, can you talk about the most popular characters in China? I can Google it, and I can... Yeah. Oh god, hiccups. Most popular... Oh, I put popular. Characters. Oh my god, why can't I type today? I mean, it's probably just because it's... Oh god, more hiccups. That one actually hurt. That was not a good feel. I put characters. All right, let me put popular anime. No, put cartoon characters. The Monkey King. Okay, all right. So there's 15 cartoons, but these are just cartoons, and they're likely kid cartoons. Although the Monkey King, that doesn't look kiddish. That looks hardcore. The Stories of Avanti, Big Ear Tutu, Mihao. Oh, these names are killing me. Pororo, the Little Penguin. Okay, these are obviously kid stuff. Most popular. What is that, like pop culture characters in China? This is an article from 2016. I'll put fictional characters and see what that brings us, shall I? New Superman, John Chinaman, Pao Ticho, Chow. All right, these are all like old, like 4 and like 8 years old. Oh, I guess they have someone from Street Fighter. It's not really giving me anything like. It's not. Yeah, I don't know. If someone gives me like a table, I'd be like, yeah, yo, let's go. But it's not giving me much here. All right, moving on. Where was I? Sinful Mom says, Shane talked about a lot of other metaverses popping up that are anti-consumer. Know any anti-consumer metaverses or predict who will come out with an anti-consumer metaverse? When I think anti-consumer, I'm actually not sure what the definition of that is, so let me go and do another Google. All right, anti-consumer is not favorable to customers. Oh, like honestly, if that's just all it is, then a lot of other metaverses out there, especially the Earth 2 copycats that are just trying to make a quick buck, a lot of those. Crypto's superhero says, we can't read Chinese. The Chinese couldn't read English. Now they don't have to. Great way of explaining it. Sinful Miles says, water towers everywhere. Yeah, I could imagine. I would be. I guess it'd be good in case of fire. Poke a hole in the water tower. No more fire. Sinful Mile says, while I think hollow buildings are great, most people have small plots, so small hollow buildings will sell the most. Probably. Can't wait to build a giant one in Chavez-topia. Jayotaro says, no one knows about Veve in English-speaking countries, let alone places with other native languages. Jayotaro agrees with Sinful Mile and agrees with Crypto Hero also. That's another good point. I mean, again, most people in general just don't know about NFTs, but I think most people's like that grandmas that are on this, they don't know about NFTs either. They just think, oh, digital collectible you could play with, and they don't understand the whole NFT thing, and they don't need to. They don't have to. Jayotaro definitely needs some anime drops, dude. My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude, Fairy Tail. Oh my god, but that season 2 opening of Attack on Titan. Oh my god, we're riding on the horses and Levi's. Oh my god, so heckin' cool, so heckin' exciting. Fairy Tail, just whoa. Sinful Mama says, I wish Veve would advertise Omi over the app. They need utility first. Once they have utility and they're able to say like, hey, come look at this, they will. I promise you, they will. Omi Panda says, you gotta have that long look. Omi has the major brands. We have NFT, Play to Earn, and the Metaverse coming. Not to mention other apps burning Omi. Yes, we do. Jayotaro says, maybe after Veve Moons, though, not ready to be anime on Veve Poor. Yeah, that's the other thing. I wouldn't want anything until Omi Moons because I don't have that much money. I'd rather have Omi Moon first. So to break down Omi Panda's most recent thing, says you got to have that long look. Again, look at things long term. If you look at things short term, it's very hard to build generational wealth trying to flip and trying to do things short term. But yes, Omi does have all the major brands. I mean, you do have places like Recur that does have other ones, and I think Wax has a couple, like Atomic Hub. But the major, again, Disney is with us. There's no Nintendo or Pokemon on the blockchain yet, so it's very possible that we have it. But even if we don't, which again I'm sure we do, but Disney, Marvel, DC, which again comic books for DC may or may not come. I don't know. We shall see. Then it says, yeah, the Play to Earn. I don't know if Epico Regal is going to be Play to Earn. Fiche, I don't think it would be, but who knows? And then you will have Play to Earn in the Veveverse, even if it's not given by the Veveverse. I'll make a game. I'll hire someone to make a game. If we don't have a racing game, which we should, I'll hire people. Okay, here's a start line. Here's a finish line. Use your Ecto 1s. Use your DeLoreans. Use your Aston Martins. Whatever you want to do, and everyone's gonna put money into a pile, whether it's Omi or it's MCP points, whatever. We'll try to get around the gambling license however we can, and then I'll take a couple percentage for the kitty, and then the rest of it will give you like a little bit to first, a little bit to second, and none to everyone else. And then that would be like a Play to Earn type of game, where you kind of bet. Well, I guess that is game. I don't know. I'll try to figure something out, but I guarantee you, people smarter than me will make it happen. And Omi Panda says, "Get that Omi." Jayotaro says, "DBZ forever." Gonzo says, "If it wasn't for missing the bull run, people would be a lot more patient with Omi." Yeah, people are just impatient in general. Jayotaro says, "But I'd flip for Sailor Moon. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight." Oh my god, I love Sailor Moon so much. Shane says, "At Simple Mawa, why you mentioned me, lol." Shane Isaac from Earth 2. Super Duper Hank says, Randy, the crowd's going wild. Toxic Turtle Gaming says, first Goku Super Saiyan transformation. Oh, yeah. So, that one was great. I remember being in, like, 3rd grade, 5th grade, whatever, and I was like, whoa. Like, I was just turn that on Namek. But then when it started getting really good, like, everyone's coming, Vegeta became, Trunks came out of nowhere, turning Super Saiyan. Vegeta was, turned Super Saiyan after that. Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber, like, twice. But my favorite transformation is Goku going Super Saiyan 3 in that Buu saga. Just everyone's like, Roshi's like, what's he doing? And then Justin Sherman going, ah, for like 6 hours. The greatest heckin' thing ever. Perfect. Where was I here? Oh yeah, it says iconic Omi going to Kaioken times 100. Yeah, 100xing from here is really only 30 cents. Next year? Probably not this year. Maybe even not next year. Although next year's 2023. It's going to happen at some point. It will happen. We shall see. Sinful Mile says, Pacey pointed out in one of the E2 pictures that HSBC, War on Mars, and Lion King were in the background. Potential game HSBC Disney partnership? Sinful Mile, I'm going to take a picture of that, and I'm going to have to... Oh god, my body. I'm going to have to go and... Yeah, I have to take a look. Oh god. Sorry. I have to take a look at Pacey's video, and... God, that'd be insane. Yeah, I could imagine it. I mean, Earth-2's on the Unity engine, right? I think, yeah. Moving on. J.R. says, yes, at Toxic Art Gaming. Sinful Mama says, Xi Jinping is the most popular character in China. He's the most popular character to make fun of. J.R. says, Monkey King is great. J.R. is a classic story, bunch of martial arts movies that include the Monkey King. I think that was actually a Jet Li was in and Jackie Chan, they were in that. Milham says, what up, Randy? Yo, what up, Milham? What's up, Brandy Babe? Says he's trying to beat me right now, but I win. So, Milham and Brandy Babe, it is, you commented at 2:05. I'm only 7 minutes late, but what are y'all doing up at 2 at night? I think I know. Never mind. Monarch NFT says, Monkey King is like Chinese culture. Lore dates back to the 16th century, I believe. So, something that I found out recently, not really Veve related or anything, although it might be at some point, but that the lines that are on the Sphinx and that are on the pyramids in Egypt, the lines on there are not from wind and sand. Like, it's not from that. They're watermarks. Like, that was made from water, like rain. Like, so obviously Egypt was a desert, and they didn't have rain on those things until they didn't have rain. I think the last time they had rain was the end of the Ice Age, which was like 10,000 years ago or something like that. So that means that you have those pyramids are actually a lot older than we really think. And let me play for you Clipmind. It's on TikTok because that blew my heckin' mind. No, users Clipmind. Okay. Where was I? DNA.
Different eras of construction in Egypt, and that there are some structures that are far, far older than we think.
Our work on redating the Great Sphinx. Sphinx had been weathered by rain, not wind and sand. So this, if it were true, and it is true, would put the Sphinx back to a much earlier period. Dynastic Egypt, as we know it, going back to about 3000 BC, was really a legacy of what I call now an earlier cycle of civilization. Something that goes back much, much earlier, which at this point I date back to the end of the last Ice Age. Ice Age ended 9700 BC, just to put it in perspective for people.
There were many...
So that is what I had learned, which I thought was really interesting. Moving on here. Okay. I forget where that even came up. Monkey King, 16th century. Mr. Collector says, yo, what up, fam? What up? Milham says, I'm not calling Brandy names today, so she buys me presents. Is it your birthday soon or your anniversary soon? Let me know. Carlos Castro Holmes says, fire. And Brandy Babe says, you get cold, Milham. I love you guys so much. You're like my favorite couple. Vivi Las Vegas says, meow, meow, gators. What's up, Las Vegas? Thank you for those gators. Milham's laughing. Daniel Vang says, 5. That's 5, right? 5 chili peppers? Going once, going twice? Sinful Mawa says, watch, Nintendo does a full 180 and the first Pokemon NFT comes out on Hero. No longer DC exclusive. That'd be hysterical. I'd be like, what? There'd be wars. Oh, that would be great. You know how there were like console wars back in the day? There'd be like NFT app wars. You know, who's gonna get the next best thing? Who's gonna? That'd be really fun to watch. It'd be really fun. Could you imagine if like Nintendo went and did that and put themselves out on HRO, on Hero, and then Disney's like, all right, I see you, Nintendo. We're just gonna buy you, and then they buy Nintendo, and then suddenly like, oh, then they pull the price from over there. Oh my god, and then they go. Oh, that'd be insane. That'd be bananas. And then put it all on Veve. Forced choices. Oh my god, China. Give me those Shanghai billionaires. Make it rain. Omi Panda says Veve and Omi is in that. Hey, you got mail space? LOL. Yeah. They do. Veve Crane says India next. Maybe. They might be. They might be. Terry Collins says, good day from Australia. Can't wait for the 10-cent party in Australia. Come to Newcastle. I might. We will definitely have multiple parties. I was even telling Brock, we talked off camera for a bit. I was like, hey, yo, what about this party, bro? And he's just like, and he'll try. If he gets there, great. I was like, listen, Brock, like, if you can come to the party, great. It'd be great to see it. If not, there's going to be dozens of parties over the next couple of years as we go to the moon. And he's like, yeah, there will be. I was like, yeah, there will. And we looked at each other like, like we just know what's coming. Asaya for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Says, is it too late to convert Womi? I think you can always convert that, but I don't know how to do it. I've never done it. Thank you guys for 100 likes. That means the world. But yeah, so I've never done that. I don't know if it says in that article that they gave us. The article that they gave us several, but there was one. Adding Ethereum to MetaMask. All right, hang on. We're gonna figure this out. Yeah, the immutable migration, the manual token swap. I think it's in there. I don't even know if they mentioned Womi. Yeah. So the token swap will be available indefinitely, but that. Oh yeah. If you currently hold wrapped Omi, the token swap site is the only available option for you to swap Womi to the new Ethereum Omi. So it hasn't taken place yet. That will come up when the token swap site is up. That will be available indefinitely, but I don't think it's up yet. So we're gonna have to wait for that. Yeah. Moving on here. Where was I? Sinful Miles says, remember when Kung Fu Panda came out in China? They wondered why they couldn't make a movie just as good about Chinese culture. I didn't see that movie. I know. Party foul. Haven't seen Kung Fu Panda. Maybe I will at some point. Lock and Load John says Peely should be rising. I mean, maybe. I never really paid much attention to it, so I don't know if it is or not. I think Ultraman maybe. The Ultraman or the Stamps, or I guess Peely. I guess that they probably should be in anticipation we're trying to get on board, but who knows. Omi Panda says big money is made in crypto. Before the TikTok hype, early investors are the millionaires, and that's where we are right now. We're like on the cusp. There's a couple things that still need to be worked out. Again, it'll take a couple months. I'm not saying we're going to the moon like tomorrow, or even in Q2. I do expect a slow rise though, especially in Q2 when we get late Q2 and we get another exchange, but definitely in Q3 because 4 exchanges over the next year. 1 in Q2, 1 in Q3, 1 in Q4, most likely. One of them has got to be a top 10 exchange. Like if there is no top 10 exchange by the end of this year, there's going to be riots. There's going to be riots. But again, it depends how long it takes them to do the utility. So I'm hodling. If I had more money, I'd go all in. I mean, I'm already all in, but you know what I mean. Agreed, Omi Panda. That's where we are right now. Millionaires, Deca millionaires, 100 millionaires will be made from this. Billionaires as well. Brock McBlockchain will be a billionaire at one point. Milham says, I geek out so hard on ancient civilizations. Robert Schock is the man. Yeah, he is. His full thing on YouTube with Joe Rogan is not there. You'd have to listen to it on Spotify. But his full interview with Joe Rogan is not on YouTube. I was like, what are they trying to keep from us? Very interesting. Noble Maps is waiting for that Yuan start swarming the VV market. Elem says, him and Randall Carlson are rewriting history. Is that the architect guy? Or not architect. What was Indiana Jones? Like oh my god. Not architect. It's not acupuncture. Indiana Jones profession. Alright, so oh my god. Archaeologist, that's what it's called. Okay, yes. I if I'm not mistaken, Milham is the other one, an archaeologist. That's like saying, oh, actually humans or human-like creatures were in North America for a lot longer than we thought. Let me know. And so I thank you for the super chat. And yeah, the Womi will be able to convert once we have a... We'll be able to convert that once we get a... what do you call it? That bridge. And I'll let everyone know when that happens, that token swap site. Terry Collins says, love the Aussie accent, mate. I watched a lot of Steve Irwin back in the day, and let me tell you, I got pretty good at imitating him. A little bit. Sinful Miles says, do a party in Southeast Asia. Nightlife in Jakarta, Bangkok, and Cebu is great, and the women are gorgeous and receptive. I would like to probably vacation in places first before I party in them. You know, so I at least know the lay of the land a little bit. Maybe I would. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Monarch NFT says, imagine Randy drunk in Bangkok. You ever see, what was it? I think it was Hangover 2. Stu gets a tattoo, and at one point he said, like, F the police! F! And he's like in his underwear and like throwing like a Molotov cocktail somewhere. Like, oh, good times. Said, did you hear about Will Smith's slap on the Oscars? Oh, okay, so I knew at some point I would get asked about this. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think that because nobody knew or cared about the Oscars playing, nobody knew or cared that the Oscars was on. I think my girlfriend did, and like 5 other people, and they're like, okay, we need to drum up some excitement for the Oscars. How do we do this? You see, when Chris Rock said the joke that Will Smith was laughing. Like, he was laughing, like, up until he gets up on stage. And you could see, like, there are pictures from before Will slaps him. Like, someone going to slap me. Again, like, you know, fighter. Chris Rock is not a fighter. He even had a bit, like, you got pecs, I got ticks. Like, he's not a physical man. And it just seemed like he was laughing beforehand. Oh, now I gotta go up and I gotta slap him. And then Chris Rock, hands are literally behind his back, and he's like leaning forward. It's like, oh, Will, oh, God, you know, and he's like bracing for impact. It seemed a little scripted, and it seems like that's a joke. Like that is a joke. Like, and Chris Rock is a funny dude. He's really smart. If he really wanted to, he could have said something a lot funnier than what he's like. A G.I. Jane joke was like, all right, it's fine. And then it said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Like, he probably should have kept her mouth out of other places. You know, like something like, he could have probably went so heckin' hard, and he did. It seems like it was scripted. And like I said, nobody was tweeting about Ukraine the last couple days. They were all tweeting about Will Smith. And the polarization, like, everyone's like, oh, I love Will Smith. Everyone's like, oh, lost respect for Will Smith today. Like, what? It's most likely stage. Even if it wasn't, I don't know. It's just my thing. Alessandro Dima says, CoinMarketCap owe me back. Asia. CoinMarketCap. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Yeah, so CoinMarketCap is back. Again, I've always used CoinGecko. CoinGecko has been the one that, yeah, again, we're not anything crazy. Like, the volume has been $3.1 million in volume. It's not a lot. but it will get more. And again, just because people get into the app like China doesn't mean that they're really all going to get the token, at least right now. Winnie might get there as well. Actually, there's something that I had to... What was the last notification that I got? Excuse me. No. Is it a mention? Oh no. I was just tagged in something with Sparky. I don't know what it is. Something about Reefers Beach Club? I don't know. Google, Ultraman. No. Okay, so somebody had made... Veve Vibes had made a new Golden Moment tier list. And I should really go and... Oh, is this Veve Vibes? Alright, let's see what the Golden Moment tier list is. Oh, he's having other people make a tier list. Okay, well, I'll make a tier list real quick. Yeah, Walton R2 should be S tier. I think Winnie the Pooh, Elsa, Iron Man, and C-3PO should be A tier. And then I think B tier should be Donald and Daisy. Should be Timon and Pumbaa. Should probably be, I don't know, Wally. And I don't know, the D tier should probably be all the objects, like the Avengers logo and Bart's skateboard. I don't know. Just quick thing as I saw right there. Moving on. Where was I? Oh god. Sinful Miles, did you hear? Oh yeah, the Will Smith slap. Mono Guaranteed slap was staged. Yeah, it seems so. Sinful Miles says Moon by Q5. Daniel Vang says, think about selling my house, profiting $100,000, and then throwing a good amount on Omi. What do you think, Randy? I think it might be quicker to go and get a equity line of credit. But yeah, if you could sell it real quick. See, I don't want to say sell it and then it takes you 2 months to get your money. And then you don't get into Omi until it's like even if you get it at 2 cents, it's fine. Or 5 cents, whatever. Like as long as you know that you should probably hodl for a while. But yeah, it's like honestly, Omi will probably be a good flip over the next like month or so because you could buy it down here for however long. This will not stay down here forever. If you just want to do, I'm gonna do a quick 3x and then, get out, take a profit, and then do whatever. Sure. If you want to hodl it, that's fine too. I mean, if I had a house, I would have already sold it. If I had, but say equity line of credit, you can get that money quicker, most likely, but you wouldn't get as much. You really just get like whatever equity you have in the house. Let's say you have 100,000 equity into it, you might only get like $50,000, maybe. Yeah, and I don't know the interest rates on that. Again, if I had a house, I would have already sold it. Sinful Mawao says, riots and pillaging, we raid Veve headquarters, and somehow it spills into the E2 headquarters. I think at some point they will have a partnership. It would make sense. Carlos Castrojon says, yep, Oscars needed my views because everyone is not watching TV anymore. The age difference... There aren't too many times when there's a big age difference between me and the girlfriend. And what I mean by that is that most times, we like the same things. We like lounging around, we like day drinking, we like watching TV, we like going out. But things like, I convinced her to get rid of cable, because like everything you need, you could just stream. Like cable's like $100-something a month. Like, no, I haven't had a TV since 2009. Because I moved out of my parents' place in 2010, and I didn't need one. I didn't need a TV. I was very poor, and I haven't had one since. So I've been off, but most people, like, most of my friends, like, nobody has cable anymore. You just have streaming, and, you can stream everything. So I convinced her to do it because, like, you save money. But she still likes watching the Oscars, like, and there's many other things like the Academy Awards and things like that. It's like, okay, you know what, babe, I didn't think of that. I did not know that you couldn't stream those things. I figured you'd be able to, but apparently you can't. I'm sorry. I feel bad. But yeah, no, I outside. That's like the one time when I feel like the age difference, or it's like, okay, yeah, you still like watching TV. Like I hear her watching TV every night. Not that we're like we don't live together, but um, I'll call her or she'll call me, and it's I hear stuff going on in the background. It's like, oh hey, what are you watching today? And it's like everybody like the commercials. I don't know how people deal with those commercials. I feel like I'm being too loud. It's 2:30 at night. I'm so sorry to my landlord and his family, but yeah, how do you go and oh my god, that's ridiculous. I'd go crazy. I'd go absolutely like I don't even mind pie anymore because pie goes and they say like, oh yes, you're gonna. They make after I click mine, they make me watch an ad before I go to remind my like I'm not watching your ad. Get the fudge out of here. They never used to do that. I should probably keep checking up on Pi though. Actually, I'm gonna go and make sure see what's going on with them, and hopefully they don't make me watch a stupid ad. Where am I at here? Pi, is it even okay? There we go. All right, I'm gonna mine, and we are okay. Good, we're mining. Oh, and it didn't make me watch an ad. How amazing. Wait, what Pioneer reward? Oh, this is so new. I'm only mining 1 pi an hour? That is ridiculous. Can I not remind my people to mine? Okay, no, lockup. Oh, I had a lockup reward there. Utility usage bonus, tuning in progress via my change. I have a node bonus. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, I guess we can't remind people to mine anymore. That's interesting. And I'm only mining 1 pi. I used to mine like 7 pi an hour. I don't know why I'm only mining that. Anywho, moving on here. Let's get back to the comments. I got wildly distracted. Mono guarantees maybe Q6 or take another Q. Carlos Castron says more. Milham says he's a geologist. Oh, okay, gotcha. And BMN says, hi Randy, what's going on? Milham says, working to prove the younger Dryas cataclysm. Can you send me something on that? Ah, my knee. Milham, if you and Brandy could send me something on that, that'd be great. Omi Panda says, I'm not worried about big exchanges. They have their eye on Omi. They support coins with no use case. Omi will bring them bank. LOL, I'm a chill. God, these hiccups. So I want to break down Omi Panda's comment there. He's not worried about big exchanges. I'm not, because even in the video that they had just posted like last week or so, they said, yeah, we know which exchanges you want. And it makes sense that they could get on any exchange that they want to. There's only one crypto that's associated with Disney. Everyone's going to want Omi. Guarantee you, like everyone has contacted Veve about it. We're waiting for utility. So it says they have their eye on Omi. Agreed. Like all exchanges do. They support coins with no use case, which is a lot of crypto. So they're definitely going to want to support Omi. Saying Omi will bring them bank. That's why we're chilling. Monica MT says there's a slow-mo video. Will Barley touches him? Oh, slow-mo video where Will barely touches him. Gotcha. Matthew Smith says, hi. How am I going to tell people I'm a 10-plus multimillionaire and all I am is a YouTube addict and a collector? I mean, you don't have to tell people. You can just live in honest. You can just you don't have to tell people you're rich. Like if I go out to like a bar, I'm not really advertising that I'm rich, which I'm not anymore since Omi went down. But I'm not advertising that. Even when Omi's like 8 cents and I have $10 million, I'm not going to advertise it. Good way to get robbed, or at least attempted robbery. I believe in your house. I should really move the Tesla Kilo, or I should really move the knife. You should really have 2 weapons in every room. And most of my weapons are hand-to-hand stuff. Like, honestly, someone coming in with a door over there, with even just like an M9, I'd much, like, someone coming in with an M9, I'd much rather be me in my position as right here, just because you can get hit from a blade any which way, but a bullet's kind of only straight on. I feel like I can close the distance. Yeah, I can close the distance very easily. It is not easy to line up a shot really quickly, unless you're really well trained. Moving on. Me Home says Ultraman is creeping up. Hashtag localization. I love this game. Put you under there. Oh yeah. I wonder how many people have bought Ultraman in the last couple of hours. Ba-doing, da-doing, da-doing, doing, doing, da-doing, 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 doing, doing. All right, going to Ultraman. What were we at before? We were at like 620 for Ido. 669 now. Oh fuck! Excuse my language. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wow. Huh. This is a family show, Chavez. Yes, and that is my B. That is. Oh yeah, the Ultraman rare, 815. All right, let's see what that secret rare is going at. Well, that wasn't too hot before. It was 49. That rose a little bit, but that's nothing crazy. But yeah, a lot of these do be going. They do be going hard though. Let's see what the common was at, like 240-ish. At 259 now. The uncommon, I think that was at like 182. 200 now. So yeah, they do be creeping up though. Where was I? Yeah, so Matthew Smith, I would say, if you want, like, maybe no one would believe you. You just be like, go roll up to a bar, break out your Veve app, be like, see this? It's for $50,000, and they'll be like, what? You know, I don't know. I feel like people aren't ready to recognize that become millionaires from collectibles. God, that's nuts. Nuts to say that. And Alessandro Dimas, thank you so much for the super chat, saying coin market cap, Omi is back, Asia incoming, localization. Joe Adavera says, what did Will Smith gain except being a meme with his greatest moment winning the Oscar? Yeah, that's the other. I don't know. There's really nothing. I love the meme that said, like, he's laughing and his wife's like, Will, and you know, handle this. Like, babe, it's a joke. And she's like, handle this. Like, babe, it's just a William. Is like, okay. And that's when he goes and has to slap. Like, yeah, like there's no way that wasn't staged. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Yeah, like if that's assault. Like if it was an actual like thing, like I'm pretty sure there would have been. Well, I don't know. If you're a cop, you're gonna arrest Will Smith. But also like, I don't know. Will Smith's got like 8 inches and like 80 pounds on Chris Rock. He is I mean, he's not as skinny as he was back in the day. You know, he's older now, but yeah, he's. You know, he's so small, and Will Smith is just this giant brolic dude. Just slap. Noah says we need anime licenses to get that China pump. Pretty sure we have them. They just haven't announced them yet. Valbeck says, how do you think Mickey's 2024 free IP from Disney will affect Steamboat Willie NFT? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Might make it go up. Sinful Mama says the cancer spread. CNN has a streaming service. CNN Plus. Ugh. Oh, God, I hate, like, CNN used to be so well respected. CNN used to be like, that's where you'd go for like unbiased news, and again, like, when news stations go, like, they lean towards the right or lean towards they lean towards something, and I wish they wouldn't. I wish, like, there are unbiased news places out there. Like, my friend Luke has a channel like We Are Change. The Young Turks were at one point fairly, you know, as well. Fairly middle of the road. Again, once upon a time. Again, so is CNN. And then just, you know, it happens. Monarch says cable news is just horrible. Only Panda says, I've been with many cryptos through this stage that we're at right now. ADA, Ethereum, VET, Harmony, BNB. Hold that, Omi. Omi Panda knows. Omi Panda is literally looking at us from the future, saying like, no, guys. I've been here before. Like, Omi Panda's been here multiple times. Telling us to hodl, we should hodl. Milham says, check out Joe Rogan's interview with Randall on YouTube. He has podcasts too. Send me a message with all of them. Daniel Bang says, would you take a job from Omi if they reached out? I think it'd be a good fit. So I have thought about this. where if, let's say, Reese reaches out and says like, hey, you're going to be my new assistant communications manager, whatever, it'd pretty much be what I'm doing right now. But the only thing is, though, is that if I go and I take that job, I can really no longer speculate. And I don't know if I mean, I would want to, because I need the money, but got a lot of taxes to pay. But if I go and I do that, I'd have to do it for at least a year. And I don't really want to work. I want to do this. This is fun, but they would like, hey, cover more of this and less of this, and again, I wouldn't be able to speculate anymore, because most likely I would be able to, like, oh, so this is coming. Oh, that's why they did this. Yeah, and I'd have to sign all these NDAs. In my opinion, it's much more fun to speculate, but, you know, if they offer me like $120,000 a year for 1 year, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because, I mean, if I were to do that, I don't know how much more videos I could do. I think I'd be more helpful to people this way. I'm just doing what I'm doing now. Because, again, like, if I have to be up for work at 7 in the morning, there's no way I'm streaming at 1:30, 2:41 at night. Like, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? Why do I do this to myself? Because I don't have to get up, because I don't have a job. This is my job. I stream when my people need me. You are my people. Anyway. Me Home, thank you for the $5 super chat, saying Ultraman is creeping up. Hashtag localization. Love this game. Monarch NFTs is Joe Rogan's podcast with Sadhguru. Sadhguru is lit. Send me all of these people. I need to see them. John Washtanek says, I think there was a halving for Pi. My hourly rate went down to 0.15. Oof. Big oof. Monarch NFTs says, what's your best non-legal movie streaming site, Randy? It's like mobile videos or something. Justin Apple Pie Pierce, he's always on. He recommends that. But I don't really have that. Like if there's a movie that I want to watch, I'll and it's not on Paramount, Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix, YouTube. I'll just buy it on YouTube, or if it's not on Amazon or whatever, I'll buy it on the YouTube. Carlos Castrojon says, once I'm rich, I'm gonna wear a lot of low-key clothing, like from Walmart or thrift shops. And in the metaverse, everything I would wear will be one of a kind. And same as AR glasses. Like poor on the outside, rich on the inside. I might do something like that too. I haven't... Girlfriend buys me clothes now. I mean, not like, hey, you need new pants. Like, it's... I've maybe bought clothes a handful of times over the last 10 years. Mostly because I've been gaining and losing weight, depending on the season or the year or the stretch of years, Yeah. I don't really I don't like to dress nicely. I like sweats. I like t-shirts. I'm jeans. Yeah, like for me, jeans is like dressing up. Weddings, I don't like weddings. Why? Because I have to dress up. I don't like. I love weddings, but I don't like dressing up. Moving on. Where was I? Sinful Mom says, don't tell people you're rich, like how lottery winners do. There are subtle ways, though, that aren't screaming I'm rich, like have an exclusive credit card, Amex and Turon, or display expensive NFT profile. Yeah, I would just display it like saying, like, oh, hey, I've got an awesome Charizard that I'm going to buy at some point. Charizard's going to be like $1 million by the time I'm ready to buy him. I mean, nuts. Tucson Collegial says, it's misdemeanor assault, minor stuff, CNN rules. Tucson going crazy out here. Yeah, so I mean, American Express, like, Black Card, I think, is, like, one of the craziest ones. I think there was, they gave away stuff, because American Express in general, credit cards in general, like, have a lot of fees, like, how are they able to go and give you cash back on using it? Because, you go to the gas station and you get like 2 or 3% back. You use it on groceries, 2 or 3% back. Buy airline tickets. How do they give that money back? Well, what they do is they go and they have, well, if you don't pay it, you pay interest fees. And if you don't pay that, you pay more fees. And basically, more people than not don't pay it in full. And they have interest rates and they have to pay those fees. And that pays for the people that get the rewards, and that pays for pretty much everything else. Wouldn't that be great if like Veve did that? Like, check out this new Veve credit card, and then they give you points. Like, could you imagine they give you like OMI for that? If they go and they say like, oh hey, yeah, well, we'll if you don't pay this, off at the end of each month, you get like 20% interest or whatever, which is nuts. But well, let's say they do that, but the people that were to use it, like me, like I'd use it for everything. If you give, it probably wouldn't be OMI though. They'd probably have to give you like MCP points or something. But could you imagine like a Veve OMI credit card? I would lose my goddamn mind. People like me and Dr. Profit, Ray Fix, we would pay extra for like to get the ultra premium Veve black and turquoise blue colored card. God, that'd be insane. Valbeck says, since Disney loses the IP right to Steamboat Willie in 2024, anyone can make Mickey Steamboat NFT. Wouldn't it make it go down? I mean, I guess anyone could. I'm not 100% sure I know how it works, but if like, Joe Ties over there decides to go and make one, like probably nobody's gonna buy it. They'd probably only buy it from whoever had the actual license at some point. Because I mean, everyone would do it. Doesn't mean it'd make it valuable. I think originally that might actually make it more valuable because no other officially licensed one can ever be created. So that would be interesting. Tucson Collectibles says what on CNN is false. So it's a lot of and again, Fox does this for the right, CNBC does this for like left, young, like everyone has an agenda, and it seems that like CNN is very anti-Second Amendment, and they loved Obama and they hated Trump, which okay, that represents like half the population, but the opposite could be said, where half the population loved Trump and hated Obama. Again, I don't want to get all political here, but remember that episode, not the episode, the movie Batman v Superman, where Batman's going like, oh, well, every time your superhero over in Metropolis saves a kitten from a tree, your paper writes a puff piece on him. It's like they ignore CNN at times, they ignore all of the good things that certain politicians do when they don't like that politician, and they praise the small amount of good things that other certain politicians do, and they like, and they ignore all the bad things that they do. That again, not going to say which way they lean, but if you watch CNN, you can probably figure it out. And again, all news outlets are pretty guilty of that, or most news outlets are pretty guilty of that. Yeah, I don't think they report on news. They do report on a lot, but I don't think they report on things that they should. And they go and I don't know, if I was running it, I mean, fair point. If I was running it, maybe I wouldn't do as good a job, and maybe I'd say like, oh, maybe what they're doing is they're just doing that to get views, and maybe the profit. Although I think their viewership has gone down a lot over the last, again, because nobody watches TV. A lot of people get it from like Facebook or whatever. So them declining in views, I don't think is their fault. I think it's just people not watching TV anymore. Bobby Kawayoshi says, you're friends with Luke? Yeah, we had a, wow, I can't believe you know him. So yeah, we went to Liberty Fest, New York City in like we went to a bunch of them. Liberty Fest in New York City. I think that was 2014. And then I saw him again in 2016 or 2017. And we chat on like YouTube every now and then. Oh, okay. Copy, Hambone. I got you, fam. Excuse me. No. Okay. Let's go. Where was I? Tucson Collectibles says, how come you don't mention Fox? I did. Tucson Collectibles says, Brogan? So, like, when you say Brogan, like, you mean Joe Rogan? Bobby says, the number one podcaster. Luke, I don't think he's the number one podcaster. Or are you talking about Joe Rogan? I'm so confused. I'm going back in time here, commenting on stuff that I made 6 minutes ago. Bobby Kiyosh says, the guy they can't cancel and silence. Oh, yeah, okay, that you're talking about Joe Rogan. Yeah, I love Joe Rogan. He's awesome. He's really good conversationalist. He's part of him inspired me to start like really the brand. I like having conversations, and I think he has on like a lot of people, like from everywhere. So and yeah, I think he's a really cool guy. Hopefully, I can get him on the podcast, or I can go on his podcast one day. Michael Gazillion says, "What's the significance of Veve in China's Apple Store? Like we haven't been, it hasn't, our app hasn't been translated in that beforehand, and now it is. So now a lot of Chinese people get in. I can't wait. Excuse me. Monarch MT says, I usually watch Marvel movies there, and if it's good enough, I'll go watch it in theaters. Got to save each buck for more Omi. I understand. Oh god, hiccups. Crazy Dan 420 says, let's go Veve China. I like Joe Rogan's podcast. It seems to me all mainstream media is controlled BS on both sides. Yeah, so yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, it seems like podcasters, it seems like just normal people are the ones that are given like the most unbiased news content, like Luke Rutkowski, like Joe Rogan. I don't know. I'm not going to say Alex Jones because everything's a conspiracy. Which fair point. This dude has been right like more times than like The Simpsons, so I don't even know how to judge him. Yeah, like again, like I would attribute again. I don't want to get too political with it, but yeah. Where was I? Crazy Dan says, "Let's go, Veve China." Like Joe, seems to me all. Yep. Free Spirit says CNN is online but no value in TW. Says Coin Market. I'm sorry, Coin Market Cap is online but no value in TW. I'm not. If you could repeat that, it says it's similar to yours. I never really use Coin Market Cap. I always use CoinGecko. But yeah. So we want to say Joe Brogan. Okay, I get what you're saying. Carlos Castro says Elite Comics will have an exclusive interview with Veve co-founder and CEO David Yu at 1 p.m. Yeah, I think Comics and Crypto is going to be on there as well. So shout out to Comics and Crypto. Carlos Castro says Joe Rogan is awesome. Agreed. Blue Coda says, is the app already out in China or coming soon? It's out. It's out already. I've gotten several pictures about it. Let's see where they're at. Photos. There's one picture. There's another picture. There's a third picture. And then there's a fourth picture. It's out. It's translated. We good, fam. Michael Gazillion says, Randy, if Star Wars NFTs come out in May/July for the Kenobi series, are you going to sell one of your kidneys? Or the Anakin Secret Rare is a $1 million value? Dude, that'd be insane. I guess they could have a bunch of. They could have Kid Anakin. They could have like Teen Anakin from the Clone Wars movies, and then they could have like an Anakin Vader hybrid, and then they could have like Vader in his prime, and then they could have Vader when he's like about to die. There'd be a lot of Anakins. There'd be a lot of Vaders. Michael Gazillion says, also, what was the biggest takeaway you got from Brock's podcast? I consider him another whale. He has at least 8 times more Omi than I do. Let me say that again. I have 130 million Omi, and he has at least 8 times as much Omi as I do. So take mine and multiply by 8, probably around about how much he has, like minimum. Dude's a monster. How should I feel? Like, that dude is on like 3 other, like, I'm on one level. There's another one, and then there's Brock. Intelligence, like remember that episode of Dragon Ball Z where Frieza had his 3rd transformation, and Piccolo's beaten up on like Frieza's 2nd transformation, like getting him speed, but then Frieza transformed again and suddenly had more power, had more speed, had more energy, just beat him. I am Piccolo. He is Frieza's 3rd transformation. He's got more Omi, he's got more money, he's got, I'm pretty sure, a bit more intelligence, he's got the gift of explanation, the power of anonymity. He beats me in many different things. As CEO of Fiches, I was CEO of 2 companies, but they were not NFT companies. So the biggest takeaway is that, I'm sure he knew what I was doing. He will be a billionaire because he has more than 1 billion Omi, and Omi will be $1. Not including his NFTs, not including his fiches. And he's constantly acquiring more Omi. Like it's insane how much he gets. And there was a small part of me that wasn't sure 100% if Brock wanted to, like, thank God he's the way he is. And he is like really nice and had a great upbringing. And I want to say great upbringing, like he was taught a lot and how to be good and all that. But if he, like, there are some people that have money and are not good people and will just, yeah, like I said, not good people. But Brock is a source of light, and the biggest takeaway is that he's just a good person. Like that was my biggest takeaway. Is like, again, I've watched him on other podcasts. I've talked to him a few times, and obviously now a bit more, trying to give him some lore on the fiches. Like oh, add this. I don't know if I'll add anything, but that's the other. If you want me to say anything to him about fiches, let me know. I got his ear now. I have a whole channel here. Like we have a whole channel of communication specifically dedicated to fiche lore. Anyway, so good. If you're talking about Veve and Omi, the biggest takeaway is just him using it in fiche. Epico Regal using it in fiche, or using Omi in Epico. The fact that he's got so much Omi and is still consistently acquiring more, that's one of the big ones. Dude doesn't need more Omi, and the dude does not really diversify that much. Has some Ethereum, has some other things, but for the most part, he's all in on Omi. If I had the ability, like, all right, Chavez, you want 1 billion Omi, or do you want to keep what you have and then diversify into other stuff? Fudge it, give me 1 billion Omi. I think we are cut from the same cloth. I think we are both we know what's coming. Now, I don't have any inside info. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's got NDA, but the biggest takeaway is that despite where he's bought, despite how much Omi he has, he's still acquiring more and not diversifying. And he's married and has, I think, at least 1 kid, if not 2. So yeah, but those are big ones for me. Just NFT and Visa's question. I read today that the ledger said something about battery power, so just wondering if it dies, are funds lost? Also, I don't know. I haven't used that Akomi Secure wallet. I don't know if that I won't like ever. Maybe I'll put like X amount of million in there, but I would message Akomi about that or try to tag him in something. Free Spirit 92 says, in my trust wallet, there's still no dollar value shown. I don't know if that will ever show. If you want to know, just take how much Omi you have, multiply it by the price. Right now it's 0.003, and then just use that. Nah. Moving on. Free Spirit says, Russell Brand is also amazing for bringing out truth. Yeah, he's a cool guy too. I really like him. Free Spirit says, or better, trying to get close to it. Yeah. Okay, well. Monarch says, y'all gotta watch the podcast Joe did with Sadhguru. Such a great interview. Sadhguru is amazing, like the ultimate spiritual guru. Oh, I did watch a clip of that. It was on like YouTube Shorts or something. I have to watch more. Omi Panda says, people think crypto is a fad, but there are bunkers holding billions in crypto offshore in Switzerland. Odd. Oh, yeah, like I read, I think it was from Watcher Guru. Let me read some of that, because this is important. So breaking. Vietnam government is creating a framework to legalize Bitcoin and crypto. Heyo. Wow. Grayscale says they will sue the SEC if they deny their Bitcoin spot ETF. That's insane. Or was I here? No. There was something about, the 19 millionth Bitcoin will be mined in 5 days. Oh, and 9 years ago today, Bitcoin hit a $1 billion market cap. It was like 800 billion now, something. I forget I forget where I read it, but it was that a lot of people have acquired a lot more Bitcoin in like the most recent couple of days. I wish I could find it. I don't know what it was, but um, it's basically a lot. Whales are acquiring more Bitcoin because they know where it's going. They know how disruptive it is. Sinful Mile says he has 1 billion OMI, McBlockchain. So on Tap's trade stream, like months ago, he had, Taps had asked him how much OMI do you have, and Brock's like, well, some people have their, how much OMI they have. It starts with a certain letter, like M, as in million, but other people have OMI that starts with a different letter, like a B. So yes, I'm sure he has at least 1.1 billion, if not more. And again, and after that, he spent another couple $100,000 buying more OMI. So like, fudge. My God, again, he knows what's coming. Michael Gazillion says Brock has damn near 1 billion. And say he has more. He has over. Monarch MT says Sadhguru is on a mission. Dude is like 80 years old on a motorcycle traveling everywhere. He's currently campaigning to save the Earth's soil. I really need to watch that because I love that. Crazy Dan 420 says Brock seems like a really smart and genuine guy. He definitely is. Definitely is. Oh, we have to protect that man at all costs. Sinful Mouse says using Epico and Fish. No, using Omi and Fish, and then using Omi and Epico. Omi Panda says I was going to check on the price today, but I was afraid Will might slap me. Oh, that's great. Monarch Energy says watch it, Randy. Watch it. I will try. So Moss says earn H. Yeah, I guess H 100 million, but Brock joked today like I have 17 Omi. Like he just trolling. He's a fun guy. Let's see some other YouTube comments that I have had over the last couple of hours here. Oh God. Legnacinco says, so I just heard Gary Vee talk about those Pokemon grids. It's legit. I touched about this on my thing. It's not legit. As the company isn't selling new NFT moments, they sell you a real graded Pokemon card, which is put on the blockchain and stored in a bank vault. You can burn the NFT and get the actual graded card. There's no way. It says, looks like this is the future collecting. They seem to know they can't be sued because it's a utility. They'll let people send them graded cards so that it can be tokenized as an NFT. Then you can sell it on the site. You get lifetime royalties of future sales. Gary Vee seems to think this is the future collecting. All right, let me break this down here. Then Pokemon cards is legit. So because it's not the cards you're getting. They sell you a real graded Pokemon card. And that card is put as a blockchain. And so they sell you they sell you a number, something that's on the blockchain, and that represents the card that's stored in a bank vault. And if you decide to burn the NFT, you can get the card. And okay, so that's what they're doing. Because they're not putting the Pokemon card on the blockchain. They're just giving you a number which represents this is Poliwag, this is Electabuzz, whatever. And they'll let people send them graded cards so they can be tokenized as an NFT. You can sell it on their site and you get okay, so that's what they're doing. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Fudge. Okay, I have to make another video then. I thought what they were doing is it's like, oh look, Pokemon's on the blockchain. So I do have to make a correction video. If that is the case, I have to look into it. Smells Fun says, hey Randy, great shirt. I'd love to send you one of my designs if you're interested. No worries if not. I appreciate the content. Great conversation this afternoon. Thanks, fam. We'll let you know when I make other shirts. All right, let's see what we got here. Zoomeye says, hey Randy, how are you? I'm doing well, thanks. Do you think the bottom is in Veve? I don't know. I never know. Short term is not my forte. My forte is more long term. And long term, we're going to the moon. But again, you could buy, whether it's Veve collectibles, you buy Omi token, it could get cut in half tomorrow. but I don't know what happened. But again, short term, I don't know. Long term, going to Mike Gazillion says, Randy, you're going to be a future multimillionaire. Maybe someday you're going to be the Oscars too. Well, multimillionaire should happen when I get to like 1.7 cents. So yeah, that probably this year. The Truth Experience says, hello, brother. It's been a while. Greetings from the Netherlands. Why, hello, The Truth Experience. I hope you're doing well. And maybe, Michael, maybe I will one day go to the Oscars. Who knows? Nice. Andrew Gwynn says, Ultraman will skyrocket. Goran ACD say, let's hope. It's moving slowly. All right, and then we got Victor Aros says, awesome. Awesome. Awesome possum. Is it also translated in Chinese? It's just thank you. James believe there's already available for it. English there. It's in Chinese. Yeah. So it is in Chinese, guys. Love the pink T-shirt. Thanks for the update. No problem, Timmy Magic. No problem, fam. Timmy Magic, if you're here. Cheers, mate. Say, now it's translated. It's translated, not a word. My thing auto-corrected. Really weird. Anyway. Simple Miles like, I want to get cut in half. Skip Yellow, what's going on, fam? It's been a while. He says, go to bed. Never. I really should. It's got to be like 3. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. It's 3 in the morning. I really should go to bed. I have to finish my movie also. Truth Experience says, I've been buying Omi and Veve, and I'm waiting and hodl coming years. Very good, mate. Very good. John Whitehead says, which existing collectibles do you see introducing utility in the future? I mean, anyone can give it utility. I'm giving Secret Rare Loki's utility when we're all down in Orlando. I'm giving Storm utility, Secret Rare. If you have one, I'm going to pay for your movie ticket to go see Black Panther 2 later this year. So people in general could give them utility. I think Kobe collects. If you have like certain Secret Rares or whatever, you can buy stuff from him, or you can get into his things cheaper. I think. I don't know. I think the ones that have the most utility probably aren't here yet. I would think that'd be like Nintendo, maybe Disney. I don't know though. We shall see. Oh God, where was I? It says, oh, Outside the Mighties and the Labbits. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I just answered. Truth Experience is just like XRP. I don't care short term. Yeah, hopefully they do. Yeah, XRP should win that lawsuit, no problem. Alan Thomas says, morning, Randy. Great way to start. Oh God, where am I? Great way to start the day to see you streaming. Why, thank you. I had some news and I had to go and tell people. The Truth Experience is just buy Omi, NFTs, XRP, silver, platinum, and gold, and you're good. Lots of good stuff there. Skip Yellow says, it's been a while. I haven't done much in Earth 2 content. I do mention it pretty much every stream, and I do try to mention a lot of my videos. Even today, I had like a good size portion of it being on Earth 2 when talking to Brock McBlockchain. Slowly, I'll get him coming to our side. Ooh. Michael Gazellian says, Randy, it would be great to do a week-long fast or longer. I think once a month I'll do it. I'll fast for like 2 days, but week-long, it would just mess up my workouts too much. It would not be good for me, at least in what I'm trying to achieve. Okay, what we got here? I got fans on the Veve feed. Endrender says, congratulations, Veve now available in China. This is a huge step for Veve. I would anticipate the market, ... People showing my stuff in the market. Hey, yo. That's great. Love those shout outs. Moving on here. Sinful Mouse says, what are your thoughts on Veve Gems analysis? Veve Gems? Is that a YouTuber? Sinful Mouse, can you elaborate on that a little bit? And let me know. Zumai says, how much Omi should we have, do you think? I mean, don't put any money into Omi unless you're willing to let that money go to zero. Like, don't put it in if you're going to be homeless, or like going to go to jail for not paying something, or you're going to starve. But I think if you're comfortable with losing that money, whatever amount you're comfortable losing, because anything can happen. But I think a million's a really good goal to have, a million Omi. And if you can't, 100,000, and if you can't, 50,000. I think as much as you can, that you're going to lose. That's what I, at least for me, I put in as much as I can. Aloha says, "Hey Randy, not sure if you've dived into hero cards with DC Comics, but if Pokemon did something similar, physical match with digital, would their cards or figures be more popular?" Right now, there's this one guy called SM Pratt, known as the Prince of Pokemon. He's a trophy card guy. He's not into NFTs. He's not into it right now, and everyone in the collecting business pretty much listens to him. Now, many did for me when I was making a lot of people money, because I was doing different videos than him. He was just going by collecting. I was going by patterns, which I was collecting also. But since I got out of the game to get into Omi, pretty much most people only listen to him. There might be some other, and anyone that kind of knows things, they're only listening to him. Maybe other people can like get song by like Guru Collectibles, who only like he tries to short people, like saying like, "Oh yeah, this card is worth this much. I'm gonna give you this much for it," and he's like, "Oh, this card is only worth this much, but you should buy it for this much because of X, Y, and Z." If he's like a pawn shop guy, like you only go to him if you're really desperate. But SM Pratt is got a lot of value. He's for Pokemon cards. Listening to him is very good. I'm still on his Patreon actually, but until he says, unless I get a lot more subscribers and then I go back into Pokemon with like a vengeance, be like, guys, because of X, Y, and Z, you got to do this. Even if I like doubled my subscribership, I don't think it would really work. Like I have brought in a lot of people from Pokemon onto here already. I don't know if I don't know the general consensus though. I haven't been on E4 in a while. I should probably go on and be like, "Hey guys, what are your thoughts on this?" I'll keep you posted. I got some work to do though. The biggest bro says, "Gatorlord Randy, thank you for everything you do. Your energy is refreshing. Reminder of the kindness in the world. Have a great night." Oh, thanks, biggest bro. Well, I do appreciate the compliments. Truth Experience says, "I fast every day for 16 hours. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting, where I'll fast, 14 to 16 hours a day, give or take. So I will do that. But I mean, week-long fast, like I couldn't do that. Dryden Cove says, "What's up, Randy? Late night video?" Yeah, really late. It's 3 in the morning. 3:13 in the morning. Oh, the Truth Experience says, "I'm 38 and I'm in the best shape of my life and train 3 to 4 times a week, and I weigh 90 kgs. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Keep it up. Keep up the cardio. Pump it up." Oh god, my body. Zoom Eye says, "LOL." Skip Yellow says, "I just checked Omi price. What happened?" I don't know when the last time you checked it, but we kind of have a Russian-Ukraine conflict. The whole market tanked in general. And, the Fed's raising rates, and we had delays on exchanges. So there was a lot of short-term badness that affected the price, but pretty good for people that wanted to go and, collect some more Omi. And I have, everyone else has. Skip Yellow, I'm up to 130 million Omi now, so I've been acquiring. Zoomai already has 2.5 million. Thanks. Yeah, great. Congrats, mate. Sinful Miles says, "Yeah, VV Gems is a YouTube channel. His ability to think is doing pretty well." I haven't seen his analysis on anything, but if he's good, then good stuff. Sinful Miles says, "Eat a tapeworm so you can eat whatever." Tapeworms are nasty. I would never want that. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. I didn't really plan to do a stream that was going to last for 2 hours at 1 in the morning. Now it's 3:14. Thank you, Randy. That was indeed insane news. Cheers, mate. So I'm going to bounce. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Thank you all for the super chats. Y'all are my bays. Skip Yellow says, "My trust wallet is showing 0, even though I have 9,200 Omi. You have to go to CoinGecko and go to CoinGecko. Yeah. Super duper Hank says bye. Meow. Is it Bitcoin Ethereum's creeped up? So the thought of Omi follow him is not adding up. Well, Omi won't until we get more until we get more utility and we get on exchanges. So yeah. Anyway, guys, goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. My body.